we're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. We're going to go ahead and get started with some oracle cards. Pre-shuffle. Okay. Have vision and deceit. So it's like you can see clearly your vision is sharpening through deceit. I don't know who it's for. It's just pre messages. Let's see. Reminder of deceits, past deceits, what happened, what took place, that you were deceived. I'm getting, I saw love and forbidden, so it's a forbidden love. The love was forbidden. What else did I see? Okay. And again, it doesn't have to necessarily come out in this message. I just started to realize while I was pre-shuffling, picking up, tapping into the energy, seeing what was going on. Those were some messages that were coming up, and I just decided to start sharing. But we're going to go ahead and get started with the oracles. This came out for masculine the other day. Still struggling, still fledgling, getting his footing, burning, yearning, desire. Not sure. It's a sense of unsurety. Taking that first step. It's a excitement from within. There you go. I know it flipped. Mutual energy. We have strength. This tree is somehow in some form in distress with this burn around it. There is wisdom within the strength. There is a lot that would have to happen to take this tree down for sure. There's small sparks of flames and fires surrounding it. It is at risk, but it's like the tree is strong enough to withstand that amount of that small amount of fire. It's that stable. It's that strong, right? Let's see, strength. All right, for feminine, we have the deceit, and that goes back to the pre-shuffle message that I received. Feeling deceived. It's a reminder of the deception. Let me see that. There we go. And underneath the deck, differences. Things are black and white, like night and day. Two separate ways of being. Apples and oranges, So let's talk about it and see what's going on. All right, masculine. Talk about it. How are we feeling today? Bear with me one moment. Okay, sorry about that. Masculine, let's talk about it. How are we feeling today? Struggling. Maybe wanting to communicate, open up communication. To heal something, to take action. Maybe even hoping for communication, some type of exchange of energy, movement, right? Something to get started, wanting to take action towards something, maybe even setting himself free. but there's some anxiety there. Therein lies the fledgling part, the struggle. Wanting to take action but nervous, having anxiety to do so. And underneath the deck, it's the chariot to move things forward, right? And transform to begin a new cycle. So there's a manifestation, magician, with the Ten of Cups, waiting to grow and become emotionally mature and stable, reciprocal, balanced, patient, calm, easy flowing, slow, steady, methodical, and working on collaborating and building. A lot of deep hidden emotions behind that, a lot of hidden aspects. So let's keep going. Masculine. I like to dig. Sometimes it gets good. Sometimes it gets even more confusing because sometimes you got to tap into the mindset behind it. What are you trying to accomplish? And sometimes it doesn't come out as clean as it would hope. One's plan to achieve something or make something fall into line with their other plans or what all of the other strings that they're pulling behind the scenes doesn't always come out. Yeah. Emotionally loyal, missing the closeness, the bond, the friendship, the friendship, the friendliness. It's a nostalgic memory. It's a, I'm a loyal friend to the end, but I'm holding myself back type energy with the strength. It's a strong bond. Developing new emotions, and hope and optimism behind it. Just kind of excited to get started in that pathway, on that path, on that journey, right? Because you still have the strength is a resistance, holding themselves back, having the willpower and courage to rein in, wanting to charge in and get things moving forward, wanting to open up communications and heal things, but then you still have, wanting to take that action, wanting to set oneself free, but again, taking control and charge of their fears and anxiety as well. Yeah, hopeful, but not getting things started. There's a lack of a fresh start. There's a lack of ascension. There's a lack of, it's a missed opportunity. Looking at it, boy, because he sees clearly. He's seeing it clearly as a missed opportunity. Taking a leap of faith by collecting more information surrounding this connection, this emotional connection on his own. Enjoying himself, being friendly, being, collaborative emotionally, and actually trying to just wait while he's stuck in his head trying to find stability, holding back from beginning a new cycle, exerting control. So it's like, I want to explore. I want to get things going. It's just I'm too scared. I miss you, and I'm trying to be strong here at this time. I want to, I'm developing new emotions. I'm nervous. I'm a little timid. It's like new emotions are being developed and wanting to act on them in a kind of impulsive, immature manner, but it's like I'm not. He's struggling with the idea that he's not, as well as wanting to get more information. He's clear that it's a missed opportunity at this point. It's just how to overcome those challenges. You know, looking at what already is in front of him and what he'd like to do versus what he doesn't know and what he needs to get more information on. And that will equate with the 9 of swords and the strength. I'm getting the 8 and the 9, the acceleration of fears. I'm also getting, trying to be strong because he is so nervous. So because masculine's giving me timid energy, flighty energy, wishy-washy energy. Alright, deceit for feminine. Let's see, 4 wands. What else? It's like she's trying to find her stability after making a choice in love. So it's the 4 wands with the choice in love, right? So stability laying a foundation after a choice was made in love, or we're looking at trying to find some type of foundation or stability within this connection. So we go to the 7 of Pentacles, patiently waiting for her emotional fulfillment, waiting for things to come to an emotional completion. Like, am I ever gonna reach the rainbow? Am I ever gonna get that ending, that happily ever after? And I just want to be clear that it's not a dream of a fairy tale. It's patiently waiting for things to become fulfilling for her. It's I'm not sure where the deceit is coming in at, but we'll see. We'll see. The Magician, she's trying to manifest. She's trying to bring things in. She's trying to take those actions while she's processing things mentally. She's being patient. She's waiting for things to come back together for her emotionally. She's going to celebrate and have a good time. What else? Yeah, she's manifesting and she's turning her back. While she's manifesting, she's creating a walking away moment. She's creating the energy of walking away from things that no longer serve. You see that emotion that's set on fire. It's like, let it burn. I'm going to walk away. So that may be a part of the deceit. Because it's like you're waiting for your emotional fulfillment. And you want to lay a foundation for this connection. But it's still the foundation within any connection. Want to have a firm foundation when it comes to a connection, and wanting to be patient, waiting for things to be fulfilling for you on an emotional level, and actually manifesting by walking away. You're trying to bring that in by turning your back on those emotions that don't serve, and letting those feelings burn. You're actually learning, you're being a student, you're observing, you're watching, and you're actually collecting a lot of information as well. So, what else? You're getting clarity through the confusion and options and choices. And even being confused about being left out in the cold and missing the opportunity, or even being left out in the cold feeling rejected. But you're collecting information as you take a leap of faith. It's like you're learning to take a leap of faith, take a risk, and actually grow, expand, actually plant that seed where it's fertile, where it's going to grow and be flourishing, and take care of yourself in that type of manner. Being independent. Being independent, stable, secure on your own in order to, and actually, I want to say enjoying yourself, having a good time, patiently waiting. Okay, enjoy life while you're waiting. Okay. And it reminds me of the message yesterday, because it was like coming out of self-sabotage, self-deception. And I was coming out of it because the Seven of Swords was in reverse. So it's like, enjoy life in the meantime. You don't have to sit there and wait for the pot to boil. You don't have to sit there and wait for things to constantly come in. I'm getting more of an open, receptive mode. I'm getting clarity through confusing times, as well as processing, understanding, and just getting through those feelings and thoughts that's within. And that may be this deceit, looking at what you've been through and overcoming it. There's a lot of confusion that has come up. Let's keep those. Yeah. But you're coming from an emotionally mature and emotionally stable place, a deep emotional space. It's not that you don't have feelings, you've turned your back on your emotions. No, you're doing things from an emotionally mature way, place. I don't want to say way, from an emotionally mature place. It's stable, it's deep, it's from within, you mastered your emotions at this point. You've overcome several challenges at this point. You keep pushing. Yeah, you overcome challenges and found your stability. So now you can begin something new. You can create something new with a clear mind. Be objective. From a more disciplined place. Master the mind. You've mastered the mind. We have three kings. Feminine, and I will say this. You have mastered those. You mastered your stability, you mastered your mindset, and now you mastered your emotions. It's kind of like you're trying to balance out your masculine side of yourself, which is a good thing because we have masculine and feminine energy. So, and I'll throw this out there before I move to the mutual energy. So think about it. If your idea of the perfect opposite sex or same sex or whatever, if you consider yourself the feminine, if you consider yourself a masculine, wherever you place yourself, the other side of you, if you consider yourself feminine, you have to have the feminine part of yourself, the masculine part of yourself in check and mastered as well, because how do you expect to find the other part of you that matches your feminine side? Well, if you're masculine side of yourself and you're the feminine, if the masculine side of yourself is out of balance or has not been mastered, any partner that you meet as a feminine and your masculine side is not mastered will reflect your unmastered masculine side. Now, if you're feminine and you mastered your masculine side within yourself, healthy ego, healthy mindset, objective, grounded, able to build and grow things and all of that other good stuff, emotionally mature, emotionally stable. The masculines that you meet going forward will have mastered that part of their masculinity. Now, being of the feminine and having that masculine side of yourself, and I'm not just focusing and vice versa for the masculine side of it. So if you as a masculine have not mastered your feminine side, not knowing how to be nurturing, not knowing how to be abundant and fertile and receptive, so will the feminine that you attract. So just kind of keep that in mind when going forward, and I hope that makes sense. Strength. Clarify strength. Yep. Success. Overcoming challenges. Victory. Attention. Let's see what that's about. Okay. You've successfully balanced yourselves out. Okay. Okay, so there's an air of obsession, control, possession, blocks, restraints, restrictions, codependency, addictions. Okay. Being strong, addictions, negative energies, and blocks and restraints are why we're not presenting emotions at this time. We're trying to, again, have success in balancing things out. We're trying to weigh our options and create that balance, right? From a higher perspective. Again, doing things behind the scenes. So self-love, self-care, protecting your heart, all of those good things. So let's see what else. Yep. Things came for looking at a painful ending, being strong, surrendering. It could be coming out of a selfish space, putting an end to being selfishly emotional, putting an end to being emotionally independent, and overindulgence could be over drinking, overeating, overspending, overindulgence, an overly excessive amount of something. So that will point back to the devil, which is the devil, and it's all to bring in what you want. It's all to bring in what you're asking for, and actually having that accomplished. So we're achieving balance. Okay, we're protecting our energy. Okay, choosing a direction, choosing a path. So, and making a judgment call. Okay, I dig it. And this goes back to you guys being strong, overcoming obstacles, trying to balance yourself out. You're doing the healing, you're doing the resting, you're doing the recuperation. We're not overindulging, we're surrendering that. We're protecting our energy and choosing to make a judgment call. We're balancing that out. We're becoming a little bit more strong in the choices and decisions we make within our life. Things that cause that imbalance as the devil comes up. It's possession, block, restraint, controlling, which is the reason why we're not coming forward with any romantic offers, gestures, or emotional presentations. We've surrendered that. We put it into being selfish. We're protecting our energy. We're staying within the bubble of what keeps us centered and at peace. We're choosing to make that judgment call and release ourselves from the ties that bind us. Again, severing those ties, putting that 10 of swords out there a long time ago. And it's typically true when it's coming out, let's just say coming out in a reading. So basically, the what I learned was the 10 of swords. Typically, we put that final sword in that 9 of swords. When we've gotten to this place, we typically put an end to it because we want to put an end to the suffering. We surrender. We give up because we got that moment of clarity, that Ace of Swords, and boom, there's the 10 of Swords to the 9, because we can only take so much as people, and we typically say, hey, I've had about enough as I can bear. I surrender, I give up, and I let it go. It's an ending. It's not worth going forward. Healing, processing again, waiting, going through the unknown, so moving forward, building and working on keeping your internal balance by going within, doing the transformation, right? Getting those illuminating moments, truth, clarity, finding moments of happiness, and then you're actually holding back. You're to get on that path of to start or embark or actually take those next steps towards in a grounded manner. Let's just say, not towards. All right, let's get some clarifiers. It's like you get feminine. I feel like you can see through the illusions though, from an emotionally stable place. I don't feel like you are in any way coming from a malicious or deceitful place. I think the deceit is what it may look like. Okay? That's the only thing I'm getting from this. Let's try to clarify, and hopefully that may come out in some way, form, or fashion. For masculine, as I'm getting the shuffle, Nine of Swords. So I'm definitely getting some anxiety surrounding masculine. Eight of Wands. Coming out of that healing place with truth and clarity. Again, the combination of the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Basket. Okay, coming out of rest, recuperation, wanting to get things started. But I feel like he also wants to come out of that pause to deliver some type of truth and clarity, or cut through some type of illusions, right? Clarify the Star. Yeah, healing, trying to avoid a tower, trying to avoid things from crashing down around him, making a judgment. Yeah, he's wanting to heal. He's wanting to take action to heal, and actually take action towards his hopes and wishes, honestly. Knight of Wands. Following his intuition and coming out of stagnancy, being mentally stuck. Yeah, the High Priestess with the Eight of Swords in reverse, coming out of that mental stagnation, moving in silence, but intuitively being led to come out of mental stagnation. Like he's processed this long enough. Nine of Swords. Yeah, he's getting downloads. He's getting clarity. So that may be a part of the struggle, because the information that's being received is causing maybe that outward drive or that outward push to go ahead and deliver the truth. It's also the information that he's given is triggering those fears and anxieties, which I'm getting. That's to make him uncomfortable and make a judgment. Okay? Daughter, one more for the Nine of Swords. I'm sorry. Yep. Turn things around. Go through that transformation. Put it into some things and transform. Actually shift that energy. He's getting clarity on how to turn things around and change it. And that's what scares the mess out of him surrounding this connection, this emotional, mutual connection. Six of Cups. Yeah. He's trying to control his emotions. One more. Yeah, he's trying to control the ego. Oh, his ego. And it is self-sabotage, because who puts knives to their tongue, cuts out what they need to say? Someone who is trying to control, or in their ego, or maybe even internally trying to control things by playing mind games. I'm getting trying to gain control of the ego though. Okay. And taking action, so you can take action. So action movement can happen. Okay, I'm sorry, I struggled with getting that out. Clarify the Strength card. Yeah, holding back, but internally you want to take action forward with purpose. Okay, he's moving forward with a different mindset, a new way of thinking. from a more enlightened place, seeing things from a different aspect, different angle. Um, and that's where he's trying to be strong at that point, trying to see, again, cut through any illusions, confusion, avoiding things crashing down by actually making a judgment, coming out of, that mental prison. Um, but let's see, Page of Cups. Yeah, wanting to go after what he wants, newly developed emotions, wanting to take action. Mother, yeah, but controlling his having hope, hope and optimism, but coming from a more mature, action-oriented place from the inside. The outside, he may appear to be immature. He may be impulsive, or let's say eager to get things started, but internally, he's in control of his actions. We have more mature energy internally versus externally, but we do have the king, the father of sticks, coming out after the mother of sticks, but having, a balance between actions, between masculine and feminine, trying to attract and bring in what he wants, his desires, but in control of his actions and what's being done. Again, overcoming obstacles, right? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Not offering anything, not planting any new seeds. Again, because he's still going through transformations, moving forward. A lot of majors going on within. We have Tower, Judgment, Will, Death, Emperor, High Priestess, Chariot, the Hangman, and now we have the Magician. A lot of majors going on internally, so the actions may not be coming out as strong. We only had two majors outwardly, but inwardly we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 majors. Okay, manifestation. He's trying to weigh his options, trying to create some type of balance in order to do so, and trying to protect his energy and hold him back. To bring in what he's wanting to bring in, and it is coming up as a struggle. It is coming up in a mentally conflicted way. I get it. I get the struggle, but how it may be coming off is him being nervous, scared, timid, immature, not offering anything. It's kind of odd in the appearance of it, but if that is the case, if you're not even seeing it, that's what's happening. 4 Wands for feminine. That's too many. Let's clear that. Feminine, I feel like the deception part, maybe you going within and doing things behind the scenes, but we'll see. What's the 4 of Wands? When I say go within, tapping into self, tapping into source, God, whoever you pray to, believe in, but it's tapping in internally, going deep inside, finding the answers, trying to find the light within the dark, internally, not outside of you. 4 of Wands, trying to find stability. Yeah. After making a choice in love, overcoming challenges, standing your ground, protecting yourself. Healing. Yeah. Overcoming obstacles and healing. What's the Lovers? Yeah. Making a choice of love. Wanting to come out of hermit mode. Wanting to come out of introspection, spending time alone. Um, the Son of Sticks, wanting to get started on that journey towards your Ten of Cups, your emotional fulfillment. So, and you're being patient. You're working on it. You're trying to get the steam to go towards it. What's the Seven of Pentacles? We'll keep that one. Yeah, wanting to get started, wanting to create something, wanting a passionate new beginning, but you're tempering yourself. You're being patient. You're going with the flow. Seven of Pentacles. And I felt this did come out, and it's funny because it's side by side with this. The Five of Six, conflict, competition, struggles, right? Being patient, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for what you actually are wanting or what you're looking for, right? Clarify the Ten of Cups. Yeah. You just want to be there. Want to be present. Want to be able to enjoy the moment and be free. Wanting to take a leap of faith. Trying to ground yourself. Trying to be in the present moment and be free. Take a leap of faith. But you're obsessed with having a new beginning. Feminine, that may be the deception. Don't let the dream or the desire get the better of you. The reason why I say that is because you can want something so bad and then you turn around and you actually do get it and it's not actually what you wanted. So I'm getting temperance and patience, and the waiting energy is definitely for a reason. Clarify the Magician. Yeah, Ten of Knives. You're manifesting internally. You feel like surrendering, giving up. Feeling like you can't go on. Let's just get one card, please. Clarify the Magician. Yeah. You want to surrender to the higher plan, the higher guidance. And that's pretty much it. You made a decision to do so. You're blindly making that decision for a successful relationship. You're turning your back on putting in all the hard work and effort, and you're choosing the path to be fulfilled. So it's like you were working so hard to get it, and it's like you're turning your back on that. You're walking away from putting in all that hard work and effort. It's like work hard, not smart. And now it's like you're putting that theory down, and now you're working smarter, not harder. Oh. Eight of Cups. Not taking any action. You're not rushing in anywhere. You're turning your back on being impulsive. Turning your back on heartbreak. You're not rushing in so you can get your heart broken anymore. You're loving yourself first. Boom. You're not trying to rush into a new relationship or a new emotional connection or new offer of love. You are turning your back on that. You become illuminated. You can see clearly. Your happiness is a clear shot at this point. You can see through that, even through the unknown, even though you don't know where you're going, even though things are not clear, you're stable enough to weigh your options and miss any opportunity that isn't clearly defined, and you're disciplined enough to cut it off if it's not stable and solid. Okay, right on. I feel like this is coming from a place where I'm tired of deceiving myself and cutting through the illusions. What's the Seven of Cups? Yep. Eight of Cups. Confusion, illusion. You're turning your back on that. Anything confusing, you're walking away from it. You're being emotionally mature, emotionally stable. Yeah, you've endured some heartbreak with the Three of Knives. One more for the Two of Cups. Okay. And I don't find this in a negative manner. It's the Three of Cups from, I'm sorry, the Three of Knives from something toxic. So, you're trying to emotionally stabilize from something toxic, something that had a strong hold over you, something negative. And this is internal, so you're not putting this out on the outside. And outwardly, you appear to be the King of Cups, emotionally stable, solid, mature. You know, having emotions, having feelings, but internally you have heartbreak from something that was negative, toxic, and you're just being patient with yourself. You're waiting. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting. Yeah, you're balancing yourself out at this point, and that may be the deception, or even heartbroken because there was a deception, and it's a reminder of what took place. And I think it was a repeat lesson that came through. It's like you give up, you learned your lesson, you surrender your lesson learned. Ten of Swords, Hierophant. Six of Wands. Yeah, you both found your stability. Mastering your stability, and you're building on that. You had some type of success. Justice card clarified by the Justice card. You found balance internal and externally. What's the Devil card? Yeah. You're doing the inner work. You're working on that. Anything that you're working and you're gathering information that you're learning. Anything that has a block, restraint, restriction, negative attachment, strong codependent energy, you're doing the inner work, and you're actually learning from learning what you need to work on as well. Why you're where you're lacking at, let's just say. Okay. I keep getting the energy of gambling with this card, but it's like a unknown balance, give and take. You win some, lose some. Type energy. It's what's going on underneath the surface. You have a hidden aspect behind it, which is reciprocity, give and take, gambling, wins and losses that is kind of like happening underneath the surface. And there's some type of conflict surrounding that, because you're wanting to come back together, but you're still holding back. So it's like you win some, you lose some, type of energy. Because even though I found my balance and I found my stability, I didn't get what I wanted here. Even though that, I lost, I'm actually learning a lot about myself, and I'm working on myself in the process, and I'm becoming a lot more stable, a lot more balanced. I'm healing. I can see clearly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's still being strong within all of that, because you win some, you lose some. Ten of Swords. Daughter of Baskets. Mother of Knives. It's like you're balancing your emotions through mental clarity. The more mentally clear you both get, the more balanced the emotions become. So it's like you're gaining your strength. Oh, as I said that, where's the Strength card? We got the Strength card here, and Strength card here. We're gaining our strength. We're gaining our ability to overcome challenges, gain willpower, have courage, um, just be durable and flexible and able to move. And I equate strength to through cats and lions as this does, but it's like to move with precision like a cat does, in a stealth kind of way, and being in a manner of getting things navigated through and maneuvered. One moment, I'll be right back with you. Sorry about that, but yeah, balancing your emotions and getting mental clarity. It's giving you your strength. It's giving the balance. It's giving the wins and losses that you're experiencing at this time. So keep doing the work. I like it. I like the way this is going. 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. You're developing new emotions along the way, because it's like, I don't have to be so selfish, or the work that I'm doing, I don't have to be so overindulgent, or all of those things that you used to do in the past. It's not necessary, because things are developing from an emotional sense, and you're gaining it. You're developing it for yourself in an independent manner, because we have codependency when we go to the devil. So it's figuring out how to stabilize yourself on your own. It's those new emotions that are being developed and that are coming up. They're for yourself. They're for yourself. What's the 7? Okay. We'll keep that since these flip that way. It's like you're coming back to yourself to release burdens. 6 of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse. I think they mean it as going back to yourself, because the 7 of Wands is you protecting yourself, centering yourself, protecting your peace, protecting your internal world as well. So again, coming back, 6 of Swords, returning. It's not moving away. It's not, getting away from something, but it's actual return. And then you have the 10 of Sticks, which is releasing burdens. You're returning back yourself to put those down, the heaviness down. You're returning back to yourself in order to lighten your load. Yeah, so you can be a little bit more happier, free-flowing emotionally. Clarify the 2 of Wands. Choosing a path, choosing a direction. Yeah, of growth, expansion, taking care of yourself. What else? 2 of Wands. Yes, growth and expansion and being emotionally happy, being fulfilled on your own. Again, that's having the money, having the knowledge, having the growth, having the flowers, and having the strength and courage to snap when you need to. Able to go the distance. I'm getting travel. To indulge, to nurture yourself, feed yourself. I'm not even sure what that other one is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, making the judgment again to take care of yourself and take a mental health break. It's a repeated message. You're gaining your strength back, and then again to be happy, free flowing, and actually so you guys can reconcile. But it's more of a fight to do things behind the scene, having the strength and courage, invest in yourself, holding yourself back from a new beginning, from this connection, actually making that decision to overcome and have success within a relationship, having an emotional connection, having a successful relationship. There it is. There it goes. It's because, one, we have to show up as our best selves in any relationship that we have. And when we don't, we're deceiving ourselves and we're deceiving whoever we're in a relationship with, because we are not showing up as our true selves. And a lot of times that is what gets us caught up. So, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at the time and I have gone deep. Okay, let's get some romance angels. For masculine, true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And it says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And that's what I feel like. That's what he's feeling. I feel like he's wanting to take action towards, things. He's wanting to avoid things from crashing down, so he's making a judgment to work on it, to give the relationship a chance, put in the effort. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Enjoy yourself and actually tap into who you are, the strength, the courage to balance you. Gaining that mental clarity through your thoughts and through your emotions is the best thing you can do for yourself. You have to surrender and actually balance those things out for yourself. Next thing, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Don't let outside sources, be burden. Return to yourself and actually put any burdens down. Disconnect from anything that actually weighs you down, makes you feel heavy. Maintain your balance. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yes, because you're doing the work in order to achieve that great love. And as long as you do that, you're making the effort. So the steps that you are taking for yourself, by yourself, protecting your energy, all that good stuff is what you're guided to do, okay? Children, your love life is being affected by children, maybe immature behavior, actual children. I always like to stress that. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. May not be on your side, may be on the other side. I don't really get financial issues from feminine here. So again, that's why I'm not directing it towards anything or any particular situation that applies. And it may actually be your actual job. So again, apply it how it fits. Take your time, be patient, figure out what makes you happy, and just kind of start taking those steps to move towards it. Surrender to a higher source. Bear with me. Sorry about that again. Last interruption. We're going to wrap this up in a pretty bow. Finances and career, again, I'm not really quite getting that. It may be just shifting, what you're doing, what you're working on, finances, but it's not always just for feminine. It could be just in a surrounding sense, right? Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. You're cutting through those confusion, and you're actually just walking away from anything that doesn't serve you. You're waiting for your 10 of Cups. You're waiting for your emotional fulfillment. So real quick, let's get some kippers for these romance angels. Sorry, blanked out there. Alright, true love. Courthouse, making a decision, time for a change. Playfulness. Mature man, to recapture Romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then we got mature man. Maybe you've been a little bit too on the mature side, stuffy, close out. Also time for a change. We got 10-10, and then we got a completion. Go on a journey. Go ahead and let's wrap this journey up. Come to a completion. This journey has come to a completion, and wherever you're at, like 5-5, mature, grow up, make a change, and then you can go on this journey and wrap everything up. To give your relationship a chance, it's time to put it into some things. Okay, coffin. Attraction, thoughts. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Your thoughts manifest what you think about, you bring about. Let's keep moving. Retreat. Okay. We got despair. Yeah, disconnect. Protect your peace. Change your fears, your anxieties, your that goes back to disconnect, return to yourself, disconnect from the world, and then return to yourself. Put those burdens down. It says you're in despair. It's causing that despair. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take for your official person. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. You have an expectation somehow, some way, and it's saying it's time to end those expectations. Surrender them. Surrender. Finances and career. Something's not quite right about your finances. Something's not on the up and up. Someone's not being honest about financial issues. And then romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Unexpected income. Someone's hiding their emotions at this time. So just kind of expect something to come in. But I'm going to leave it here. As always, keep a positive mindset. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.